If one man will watch this video and will be inspired by you, what's one thing the person should do when they get married to have a peaceful marriage with their wives, with the wife?
Respect your wife, love your wife, care for her. Let her be your best friend. Share with her. Let her also share with you. Open up to her. Let her also open up to you. And do not guilt trip her. Don't take things she tells you and use it against her. Correct her in a loving way and kind way.
All right, to be getting Mr. Nnamdi's opinion on what young men should put into consideration mentally, psychologically before getting married.
Yeah, the first thing is patience, perseverance, and you really have to put yourself in a position whereby you know what you're going into, and you know that whatever be the case, you just have to make it work. And it all has to do with patience, like I just stated now. Patience, perseverance. Those are the two most important things. Then you also have to put yourself in a position whereby you know that the lady you're going into marriage with is about to leave her parents, and you are now taking the full responsibility of taking care of her. You will be her father, her brother, her husband. She will also take you. You also take her, like everything. She will be your sister, your wife, your mother. You know, those are the most important things, because marriage these days, it's just something nobody, you just have to prepare yourself mentally, basically. That's what it's all about. I see things that are happening these days, and it's not, I see those things as, I really don't know how to even put it, but then a lot of people are not mentally prepared to go into marriage. That's why you're having so many divorces these days, so many people chasing after people's wives, chasing after people's husband, chasing after frivolous things. I would really call those people that they didn't really know what they were going into before. They just love the idea of being wedding, of having that wedding setup. But when it comes to marriage, you have to really, really prepare yourself. And it has to do with parental upbringing. You understand? It's very, very, very important. How the parent of the man is, how the parent of the woman is. If you come from a well brought up home, responsible home, I'm sure you will have that value. You have that great
Family value.
family value. Yeah, it's very, very, very important. It's very, 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 very important. Although I'm not trying to say that people that come from single homes and all these things, single parents are not don't they might not have a value. But I'm just saying that there are people that will come from two parents home and will still they will even still falter. But then the chances are very slim. The chances of those people faltering in their marriages are very, very slim, because definitely if you see the way your parents lived their life over the years, how your father respected your mother, how your mom loved your father and respected him too, you will also know that, okay, you would want this kind of family too. You want to raise up something like this. Those are the things that will build up your foundation in every marriage. You should know that, okay, the way your parents lived and loved and cherished themselves, that is the way you also want to live and have your own marriage too. So it has to do with also foundation of where you're also coming from. You understand? So it matters too. Everything, so it goes a long way.
And if one man will watch this video and will be inspired by you, what's one thing the person should do when they get married to have a peaceful marriage with their wives, with the wife?
Respect your wife, love your wife, care for her. Let her be your best friend. Share with her. Let her also share with you. Open up to her. Let her also open up to you. And do not guilt trip her. Don't take things she tells you and use it against her. Correct her in a loving way and kind way. These things matter. There are a lot of people that they might not take all these things into consideration, but these things would matter very, very. If you're going into marriage with someone you know you will respect, someone you know you will love, someone you know you will cherish, that you'll be your number one, you'll be your best friend. These things are very, very important. Always be in a haste to like, oh, my wife, my wife, my wife. Yes, your friends will be like, oh, you're always your wife. Yes, it's your wife. Because you're one. You're not alone. Always be willing to share with your wife any information that you know that you bring value to your family. Be willing to share with her. Don't hoard information from her. So that when anything happens outside, your wife can be able to defend you. Be like, I know my husband. My husband cannot do this. My wife cannot do this. Those are the things that matters. Understanding, that is the key.